Hello and welcome to week 9 of this interesting open journal. You may see that I'm in a very different location today. I am in NatWest Accelerator Hub and I have just been doing some admin here. I tend to come here, they either have an event going on or I just come here and do some work. And it's really nice. I haven't been here in ages and it feels nice to be back. This week has kind of continued the thread of last week, which was feeling like my nervous system is on high alert. I think that's a combination of things still. I think it's the fact that I've invested a large sum of money in a content and brand strategist, which in some ways I feel really excited about, but other ways I'm like, it feels like a risk. But the excitement is outweighing that. But I'm still dealing with the kind of aftermath of my nervous system waking me up every morning in fear. And the brand shoot went really, really well. It was a bit of a fast day. I got up there, left Bristol at I think 8, went up there, did the shoot, did some videography, and it was just like bam, 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 bam. It was a very, very fast, quick day, and then I had to get straight on the train back to Bristol. So it was go, 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 and I haven't really been used to that go-ness, that speed, for a while. So it's taken me about 3 days to land from that day, and I learned a lot. I now know so much for next time when I do it. I was due on my winter, my cycle, so I do feel like it was probably not the best time to be doing videographies and scripting and B-roll and photo shoots, but I enjoyed meeting everybody and working with great female business owners. Like the photographer was a female, everyone was female, it was amazing. But yeah, it's just taken me a while to like come down from such a busy day. But we've got some great content, and I'm starting to really see the direction of our content and see the direction of the brand message and the story that we want to share and make the client the hero. I'm starting to learn so much about storytelling in general and how that ties in with content, and it's bringing some excitement back to content creating, I think, whereas before I think I've just creating the content and just hitting and hoping, and now we're going to be creating a real structure and framework built around the brand message, and our target audience, and that feels really exciting to me, to know that I'm doing something that is in the right direction. Like there's clarity all of a sudden, and that's building momentum and making me feel a lot more confident in that area, which is great. So yeah, I feel like my neck doesn't feel as tight as it did last week, which is great. I am having some fears around, can hear a knocking, that's strange. There is some difficulty, or I'm just struggling with something at the moment, and that is my relationship, or my triggering with my mum. Like I'm really struggling with that at the moment. Like I feel very triggered at the moment. We were supposed to have our second therapy yesterday and it didn't happen. The therapist wasn't very well, and I feel like we really did need it on that day. Her mental health is, from what it looks like, declining, and that is bringing up a lot of fear in me and anger and resentment to want to help. I'm sat here today thinking about why it is that I get so triggered by the fact that she gets ill a lot. Her mental health fluctuates. Like I don't think I would feel this way towards my children, so why do I feel this way towards my mum? And I'm struggling to know why at the moment. And I keep catching myself in victim mindset of like, why me? And I don't want to have to deal with this. I don't want to have to deal with you emotionally dumping on me consistently. And it can be anything. It can be that she doesn't want to live anymore, or it can be that she's got some ailment wrong with her. And like, I just feel like I open my phone and I never really know what I'm going to get, and that makes me really angry because it's like my personal space and my mindset is affected by that. So today I'm really in that emotion of feeling anger, resentment, but also fear, because there is again something wrong with her today, and I struggle to find empathy, and again, not quite sure why. I don't know whether it's because this is just such an ongoing thing that I've desensitized to it, or the anger and the resentment's blocking me. But then I try and put myself in her situation, and I think, well, I wouldn't like to be, I would need support in this. But for some reason I struggle to dig down and want to support her. And I then put guilt upon myself for that because of this blockage or this resistance I have to wanting to like step in and support her with whatever this new next thing is. I almost want to shut it out and push it away and just be like, oh, just go away is how it feels in my body. But I've invited her over for dinner tonight, and I want to nurture her without trying to get too caught up in this dynamic of her illness and then me kind of like running into that and supporting in a way that I think I can, but is not quite what she feels she needs. It feels quite complex to my mind. And yeah, I'm really at the moment feeling a lot of pressure in my head and feeling very triggered and angry. Like I just don't want this to be the way it is anymore, this up and down and up and down. And I also don't want to be the one that knows about it, you know. I think not having any other siblings, it can feel like the weight is loaded towards me. And again, I don't want to, I'm sick of that story. I'm sick of feeling like the victim. I'm sick of all of this. I'm sick of saying it. Like, there's plenty of only childs out there. There's plenty of people that don't have brothers and sisters in similar situations. But that is the bit that I find most difficult, is not having a sibling to sort of check in and be like, am I overreacting here? Like, is this normal? Is this not normal, but is this, should I be holding this? And I think that's why it was so nice having the therapist a couple of weeks back, because I felt so validated for the ways that I've been feeling. And yeah, that was nice. But what I don't want it to do, I don't want to take that validation and dig deeper into, well, I'm allowed to feel this, you know, and argue for my limitations on it, because I don't really want to be triggered by it. I don't want to push her away. I don't want her to be ill. I don't want her to have these up and downs. It's just navigating like what I can hold, and also what is ready to be let go of again. Like, this anger that's coming up feels like it's showing me an area that is ready. Maybe, I don't know how much of this is mine to heal. You know, I follow many spiritual gurus, I guess, and the trigger is the doorway, you know, to healing, and I understand that. And so I'm today trying to like find a neutral ground with this and realize that I'm causing all of this suffering myself. Her story is her own, and whilst I am in it and it is a part of my reality, the guilt I feel is the suffering I'm causing myself. The pressure I put on myself is what I'm doing to myself. And I can offer support in ways that feel good to me, like today, offering her dinner and a clean, clear space to maybe think and get out of her own environment is my way of helping. And that's okay, you know. I think that's okay. But I do struggle with a lot of doubt of like being a good person, and, you know, what does support look like to one person and to another, and how much should I extend that? And then I worry like how much of this is a part of a attachment cycle. You know, illness is always something that draws me in because there's no one else to support. So it's being aware of that as well, like how much of this particular episode that we're going through is because she needs to feel that attachment again. I just don't know. So yeah, it's just at the moment doesn't feel clear, and that's okay. But yeah, struggling with that this week for sure. So yeah, that is week 9. I'm gonna leave now and head home and get some bits for dinner, and yeah, I will see you all guys. I will see you guys for week 10. Lots of love.